Hello again, everybody. So, as I mentioned yesterday in the video, today we're going to talk about hooking up the tank to the welder and the regulator and how to do that. So the way everything will come is, you'll get the welder, which is, just like a suitcase deal. I'm not going to send the cart, but I'm just going to send the welder. And you'll get the tank and then the regulator and hose. So it's important that we connect these things correctly when we do so. So the first step that you got to do is you need to, it's called blowing out the valve on this thing. That's the best way to put it, I guess. If anything, like any piece of little dirt or anything, get inside where our valve is right here, and we go to connect our regulator to that could ruin the seal and we could have a leak right there, and that's the last thing that we want. And so the easiest way to prevent that is to actually blow the valve out. Now you want to make sure that the tank isn't pointed at anybody or yourself. Make sure it's pointed in a safe direction, and then all you're going to do is just crack the valve, just like that. It's going to crack it and shut it, and that should blow out any debris that might have gotten into the valve. Okay? Once that's done, then we're ready to hook up our regulator to this thing. So here's our regulator. This is the flow meter type that we were using yesterday. Okay? We're just going to put this inside of here, and it just screws on as we, if it goes together the way it's supposed to. There we go. Okay. Things should screw in with your fingers. If they don't screw in with your fingers, don't screw them in with a wrench, okay? Alright, once you have it all the way screwed in with your fingers, then you're ready to tighten it with a wrench. Put the wrench on there, get it good and tight, okay? Once we have that done, now we're ready to hook this thing up to the machine here. So I'm going to bring this over. And once again, we got to connect another fitting to our machine. And that needs to be tightened as well. Done. The next step that we have to do is we have to set the regulator for flow, okay? So I've got the machine plugged in. I'm going to turn the machine on. It's a simple on-off switch. I'm going to lower the voltage. I should show this here. I'm just going to lower the voltage and the wire speed down to the lowest levels just to make sure everything's safe here. Actually, having this on the purge setting is where we should have this. That means that we're just messing with air. We're not messing with any electricity. So that's the purge setting. That's what that's for. Okay. So we're going to go over here to our tank, and I'll put this up on the table. Would that make it easier? Okay. I'm going to turn the tank on, and when we turn these tanks on, we turn them on all the way. Okay, and you turn a tank on, you turn it counterclockwise. To turn it off, you turn it clockwise. Okay, so always, even on top of the tank, Dina, if you can show that, it even shows which way open and close is. When we open that tank, we want to open all the way. Just open it up all the way. And then I'm looking at my gauge here. You can see my tank is probably a little low. I'm showing pretty low pressure here, but that's still plenty of pressure to be able to do welding. Okay, so right now when I pull the trigger, I want to get to the right setting here. There we go. Right now when I pull the trigger, you can see the ball is rising all the way to the top in this thing. Now I want to set my flow at 25 psi. So 25 psi is like right here where my finger is. You can see there's 30, there's 20. So I'm going to set that by turning this knob right here. And I want to set it right to the top of the flow. Okay, so I have to pull the trigger to make the ball rise, and I want the top of the ball to be at 25. That's how we know we got the right reading as far as our pressure goes. Okay, so once we have that done, now we're ready to move on to the next video, setting up to weld. Okay, have a great day, everybody.